Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 17 career mode. We're playing as Manchester United. This is Season 9, Episode 2. Welcome to the last episode of Season 9. We have the last match in the Premier League here today against Tottenham Hotspur. And then we have the Champions League final. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new around here. We're going for our 9th consecutive Premier League title. We're going for our 9th consecutive FA Cup, and we're going for our 8th consecutive Champions League against Los Blancos here today. We're actually going to be playing at the Santiago Bernabeu, which is a little bit... well, obviously, it really favours Real Madrid. They're essentially playing at home. We do manage to sell Icardi to Everton because we brought in an Italian goalkeeper from Bayern Munich. 88 overall for free. We're going to be making a lot of money off him. So guys, if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, highly recommend you do. We managed to sign Schweinsteiger's, Ronaldo's and Thiago Silva's region. I'm trying to get Sanchez and Dybala back to the club because the board did sell them over my head. Ponce from Crystal Palace was sold to Barcelona, so that's a pretty big deal going in, of course. Now, I did go through the comments in the last video. There was a couple of comments saying that Max Vandrich could be either Ozil's or Götz's region. It could be Götz's. It definitely isn't Ozil's. I'm pretty 99% sure that it's Bastian Schweinsteiger's region. I'll just quickly explain regions to you guys. So obviously when a player retires, like Bastian Schweinsteiger, he retired in the Bundesliga. So the region will be in the Bundesliga. Now, depending on where that player plays, what position he's grouped into, either forward, midfield, defense, or goalkeeper, he can be specifically any one of those positions. Now, obviously, Bastian Schweinsteiger is a defensive midfielder. However, his region can have different traits. Like he can have different weak foot. He can have different skill moves. He can have different left foot and right foot. He can be a different position within that midfield. Obviously, a central, an attacking, or a centre defensive like Schweinsteiger was. So I'm positive that's Bastian Schweinsteiger's. Ronaldo obviously retired in the Premier League. That's why we picked up that region from Watford, I do believe. So Ronaldo's region is nailed on. Bastian Schweinsteiger, you could... I'm pretty sure because of the timeline, I'm pretty sure it's not Mario Götz's region. It definitely isn't Ozil's. And Thiago Silva's region is the centre-back as well. We also signed William Carvalho as well, heavily linked to Manchester United in real life. Injury-prone, which has sort of stopped his big European move. But we had the final match of the season against Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur. Rashford, Joachim Dalborg leading the line, and Pogba. As you guys can remember, Zlatan retired in the Premier League as well. His region was Swedish, and he's a striker, so he technically could have been a centre-forward because he's in that forward-line role. Neymar was sold by the board over my head. He's actually going to be facing us here today. It's going to be interesting to see who they field, Tottenham Hotspur, and how strong this squad is 9 seasons into the future. So, guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best thing you guys can do is leave a like and let me know in the comment section down below what career series you'd like me to do, what potential players, what official transfers, and yeah, what would you like to see more career modes of? And Football Manager wise. So Pandanara, the Watford lad, Zilic up front, Neymar, Dyer, Bentaleb, Success, Brooks, Schuler, a pretty strong Tottenham Hotspur squad, if I do say so myself. We've got Horn in goal, who I did sell to Tottenham. He's 89 rated. John Brooks, the American, very strong. Nicholas Schuler, he plays for Bayern Munich now. Ben Davis is left back. Bentaleb, Isaac Success as well. He's currently at Watford, isn't he? The Nigerian, the former Barcelona man. They've got Neymar on the left and Pandanara up front. He's Venezuelan, I'm pretty sure. He's at Watford at the moment as well. Very, very good player. He's got a huge career ahead of him. Rashford breaking away on the counter-attack just before the 12th. Can he put one past Horn? He doesn't, and Joachim Dalborg slides to his feet, but couldn't get the shot off. Rashford, I don't know what the hell happened to Joachim Dalborg. Rashford, trying to get into the top right, sprays it wide. Dele Alli pressing through the midfield, finds Rashford. Oh, cuts back inside. Rashford, that's what we're talking about. 1-0, Marcus Rashford, cool, calm and composed, does the salmon and lands straight on his fade outside the box. That was a really nice fake to cut back out and create some space. Dele Alli pressing through the midfield has been phenomenal this season. A cool, calm, connected finesse past Tim Horn, and Rashford scores his 14th goal of the season. 1-0 up against Pochettino's Tottenham. We managed to win 4-1 against Man City in the last episode, and the 0-0 against, 4-1 against Man City, 0-0 against Liverpool. Okay, let's let Marco Verratti step up, pop it into the box. Rashford rose to the occasion, but it wasn't to be. Courtois. That's it. A 1-0 victory we have claimed over Tottenham, and thus securing the Barclays Premier League for a 9th consecutive season. Just want to thank each and every one of you for all the fantastic support. I do plan on doing 10 seasons with Manchester United, and I think we will call it quits with this insane squad. David De Gea is in a outfield kit, if you look to the left there, which is a little bit weird. We've got Luke Shaw lifting the trophy, one of the OG squad members, who looks like he could be being sold in real life. We'll just have to see. Matteo Darmian is playing really well on that left-hand side for Jose Mourinho. The thing is, Jose Mourinho likes playing a system of, especially his fullbacks, he either has one purely attacking and then one really defensive. And especially with Matteo Darmian, that right foot on the left is working really well, giving Valencia all the freedom to push up. Then we've got Eric Bailly and Daley Blind at centre half, holding the line, of course. Now, we still have one more match in today's episode. We're going to be facing Zinedine Zidane's Real Madrid, Los Blancos at the Santiago Bernabeu, and it's going to be an absolute cracker, going for our 8th consecutive Champions League. Rashford, Dalborg, unfortunately, David Alaba has picked up a red card and is ineligible, so we're going to be playing instead Thiago Silva's region. Dalborg leading the line, Pogba at the cam, of course, Verratti, Ali, Asensio in the midfield. Now, I'm just going to quickly sort of explain the format once again to you guys about these Real Madrid series. Pretty much for Manchester United and Real Madrid now, past Season 3, it's turned into a bit of a highlight series. Because the team is rated like over 90, and I'm pretty much guaranteed to win every match. I do thoroughly enjoy playing these matches because I just think it's I love building these insane squads. It's so much fun. I highly recommend you test it out for your own career modes. Just play as far as you can, 10 seasons, and then pretty much cut it off from there. But yeah, there's no point of me playing against Watford or Sunderland or the lower Premier League teams because I'm guaranteed to win. I only want to play against my main rivals like Liverpool and Manchester City, which is still really enjoyable. Obviously, the last match of the season and the Champions League final to lift the trophies. But if you guys want to see like sort of the full seasons, I don't do this for all my career modes. Just once it gets past around about Season 3 for Manchester United and Real Madrid, it turns into a highlight series. Pandarin, another player who was formerly mine, we did sell to Real Madrid. Lorente and Vallejo in the backline there. Wendell, left back, great to see him at Los Blancos. Casemiro still there along with Isco. Oliver Burke, 84 overall, playing for Real Madrid. And of course, Dybala up front, who did, well, the board sold him over my head, which is really, really disappointing. But hey, what can you do? What can you do, really? Let's get stuck into Real Madrid. Man, Dybala is really skinning me here. Oh no, get it out. Oh, Dembele, what are you doing, man? Just before the 10th comes charging in and smacks Dybala to the ground. Oh, that's woeful. Dybala stepping up to score against his former side. Courtois in goal. Puts it left with his left. Courtois goes the wrong way. I thought he was going to hook it to the right. We're 1-0 down just before the 10th. Isco and Dybala celebrating. I tried to bring him back in January. We had the funds, but it just wasn't to be, you know. God damn it. We're 1-0 down. We're really going to have to try and claw our way back from this. Dalborg, Zlatan's regen, whipping and weaving. He's just skidding 2 players there. Gets a deflection off Lorente. That was a really good piece of play from the young Swede. Oh, Asensio with the roulette. And Rashford picks up the crumbs. Man, I love how he's 88 or 89 rated now. It's 1-1. He hammered it home past Perin as well. Asensio facing his former side with the roulette. He hits it first time. It looks like he got a glove to it, Perin, but he hit it so hard first time. Marcus Rashford with the left. His second goal in the Champions League. Oh, God, Champions League. It's 1-1. Pogba. Oh, Rashford, just before half-time, puts it through Joachim Dalborg. Go for it, Joachim. Oh, it's gone over the bar, slightly to the left of field. Verratti with the kick. Oh, my God, what the hell, Dalborg? If that went in, that would have been the goal of the season. Did you see that insane flick over the top? Hits it with his left as well, his preferred foot. Luke Shaw trying to get something on the counter-attack. Finds Anthony Martial on the bench. Oh my God, it's 1-1. Let's get a dirty tramp here. Yes! Ville! Ronaldo's regen. It's 2-1 just before the 84th. We've clawed it back here. He kind of looks like Mkhitaryan, but Ronaldo's regen scoring at the Santiago Bernabeu makes it 2-1 just before the 84th. What an amazing ball from the captain, Luke Shaw, one of the OG squad members. Finds Martial, who is pretty OG, pushing it at the tramp. A nice little tap-in. He scored a really nice tap-in against Manchester City to make it 4-1 in the last episode. Barnamindo Vilhanda Tiara makes it 2-1. Ville finds Max Vandritz, Schweinsteiger's regen. Come on, Anthony Martial. Hits it across the deck. It's 3-1 in the 90. And we've just claimed the victory there. Anthony Martial, he came from France. The English press said he had no chance. And he's won his... Well, he sealed the deal to win his 8th Champions League. What a career he has had at Manchester United. 2nd of the season in the Champions League. I think we've nailed on to win it now. It looked a bit shaky at the start, giving away that penalty to Dybala. That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We have claimed our 8th consecutive treble now. We've won the Premier League 9 times, the FA Cup, and of course now the Champions League 8 times. We're going to be running through the stats later on. I'll show you how the other teams shaped up around the world, who won the Bundesliga, who won Serie A, who won the La Liga, and yeah, you're most welcome to leave suggestions for players that you would like me to sign for next season, and also careers you would like me to do. But before you comment, just sort of check if I haven't already done the career. I've more than likely done most of the top European sides, but there's still a fair few that I haven't done, like Juventus, which would be really cool. Maybe doing some more Premier League teams as well. Maybe like Atletico Madrid. I haven't done Bayern Munich or Borussia Dortmund this year, however. So we won the Premier League, followed by Everton, who finished in 2nd, which is really good. Spurs, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea in 7th, along with Liverpool, Stoke, Middlesbrough, and Crystal Palace getting relegated. Norwich, Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Fulham surviving the drop. 2-1 victory over Fulham in the FA Cup. So that's why I'm not playing that. I'm not showing you that match, because I'm going to win the Cups against Everton and Fulham, you know. I really only want to make this a highlight series. Now, I only want to play the matches I want to play and that are really enjoyable. We managed to beat Tottenham in the semi-finals as well. Neymar scored 14 goals for Spurs. He's a world-class player. It sucks that the board had to sell him over my head. But hey, what are you going to do? Pogba scored 21 goals, the top goal scorer at attacking midfield. Rashford sitting in 4th there as well. You're most looking to pause and have a look at the squad report as well to look at your favourite players' in-depth stats. Some of the ratings are just absolutely ridiculous. Cristiano Ronaldo's regen, 89 overall now, coming from Watford. We've also got Thomas Lemar here. He's gone down A-1, unfortunately. Yannick Carrasco, Timothy Gordson, who was an American from my youth academy, along with Lars Brewer, 89, 88 for the other as well. Most of the first team players are going down in stats. Cameron Borthwaite-Jackson, I would have really liked to see him go a lot more higher up in stats. Brendan Cassidy as well, the Irishman. He is only 79 rated, coming from the academy as well. Sanson, That's the guy, the Italian goalkeeper, that we're going to be signing for free. Charlie Musonda. There are a couple of the players that we could potentially pick up next season. It's going to be hard to get the likes of Renato Sanchez, who was awesome in the midfield for me. He was one of my favourite players for this career. It sucks that the board sold him to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. The club is worth £6.2 billion. Pogba, Ali and Joachim Dahlborg with the highest shirt sales, over 670 million in shirt sales, which is bonkers, if I do say so myself. Here is my career stats. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at that. 9 league titles, 18 domestic cups won, and 9 continental cups there as well. Moving on now to the team stats. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at our top goal scorers. Pogba on 21, Rashford with 14. Dele Alli and Pulisic did very, very well for me. Ali, Pogba and Leroy Sané picking up the majority of the assists. Now let's check out how the other leagues shaped up around the world. So first up, we obviously have England, which we won. Moving on to Southampton, West Brom and QPR getting promoted. PSG winning the French league. PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. Dortmund upsetting the Bundesliga after a year of sort of Bayern Munich supremacy. We've got Juventus there winning Serie A. PSV Eindhoven winning the Dutch league. Benfica winning the Portuguese league. And moving on to Spain, Los Blancos winning La Liga. But anyway, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really would appreciate the support if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more. Also, guys, if you want to check out my social media links and you want to stay connected with me, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are all in the description below. If you guys want to get yourselves some cheap and reliable games, perhaps Football Manager, perhaps some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs on Ultimate Team for FIFA, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap games, Xbox codes and PSN codes and whatnot. I really do recommend checking out the website. There's some really good deals on their Patreon, Steam group there as well. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. Thanks. Take care. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Reus.